Hi there, Aquarius. Healing Grasshopper here to do your last week in March reading, the 25th to the 31st. And you guys feel like time is going faster and faster? How bizarre. So the first impact from these two cards is the burst of yellow here. This feels like a rejuvenation, a feeling like you've gotten your mojo back. Inspiration. A surge of like courage, invincibility to move forward. Because the strength card here is about sustained courage, right? And fearlessness. Um, the strength card is about sustained inner strength, right? Because when we think of strength, we think of like a burst of strong energy, you know, um, burst of adrenaline. That's not what the strength card represents. This is um, strength of mind, will, and heart to get through a difficult task. Um, so hold on. Before we get to the Seven of Swords, can we have our card, please? Jeez, it's a lot of cards. None of them? Queen of Swords, the Moon, the Lovers. Any of the other cards under here? No. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords reversed. The Moon here. Okay. So Aquarius, you are like everyone else in the zodiac, working towards specific goals now with a new sense of, I don't know what other word to use other than urgency, with a new burst of inspiration and energy, uh like you feel rejuvenated, right? Because the last few years have been difficult, but now you're like, oh, you feel refreshed and motivated again to work towards a goal. But the thing is here is that, um, well, we'll go over here first and we'll come back to the Seven of Swords. You have um, to sort through some some things that are not serving you, or things that are getting in your way or weighing you down, tainting your efforts, right? The Seven of Swords is the working smarter, not harder card. I also call it the life hack card. This guy has taken it upon himself to go into this encampment and steal these swords. These are a handful less swords um that can be used against him, right? So it's much less exertion stealing the swords and disabling his opponents than actual fighting, you see? So this is just working smarter than um, the person in front of you in this reading. Sometimes it could just mean life hacks, but um, I'm kind of feeling here because the Queen of Swords and the Moon have appeared here, and when they appear in the same reading, it points to lies. Queen of Swords is the ultimate bullshit cutter. She can smell a lie a mile away. She spots it and discards um whatever lies that are being presented to her, right? So the moon is the deception itself, cutting through deception, outsmarting your opponents. Yeah, well, cards are really spilling out here. This is us too. Reverse. Look at all the yellow here. All right. So look, you know what, guys? Color doesn't often play a role in my readings. It's just this reading in particular that Spirit is really highlighting the yellow here. Yellow is a color of optimism, of energy, of happiness, of the sun. Um, so there is reassurance here throughout your reading. It's like, look, you might be going through somewhat of a difficult task and having to do some dirty work, right? Low vibrational work, but dirty work. Things that you would rather not have to deal with, like people's BS, things that need to be dismantled and removed in your life. And the reason why I'm sounding so vague here is because it's different for everyone. Some of you have actual liars that you're going to need to deal with in this week. And you're going to need to decide whether it's just the lie that you need to uncover or it's the person itself that you're going to need to remove from your life. It's up to you. But Aquarius, if this is someone in your life that is perpetually lying, then you're probably going to need to really consider removing them from your life. I can't make that decision, but I'm just suggesting, right? But if this is the kind of thing where, like your kids, lie or whatever, every now and then, eh, this is something, if you get a whiff of the lie, this is clearly saying that you can't, this isn't something that you can overlook, right? Like, oh, they're lying, but whatever. No, you're going to need to get to the bottom of it, type thing. Um, and then it gets vaguer when it comes to um relationships. I mean, not relationships, outside of relationships, right? So, things that need to be removed in your life in general, that is going to be different for everyone. Um, and that could mean, I don't know, it just had a symbol, the Mercedes symbol. And then after that, I saw the BMW grill, um, the Maserati symbol. So listen, it can mean many things, but Spirit just gave me an example of um, a car that you really like, but is really costing you a lot of money in maintenance. Um, Things in your life that are really sucking your energy from you. Okay, so we're going to move on from there. Um, you talked about the moon deception. Um, and things in general that need attention and investigation. The magician is your manifestation, the things that you are building in your life, right? And we talked about this with the strength card, where you have a fresh burst of motivation. Um, there are things that you have in mind to put together that you're going to be working on in the coming weeks. But of course, before you do that, this, whatever this is, needs to be dealt with. The King of Pentacles is stability. Um, but he is all about the tried and true. I call him the Warren Buffett of the deck, right? He likes structure, and structure that was kind of laid down before him. He likes to follow the rules. He likes to do things a certain way. He's not trying to reinvent the wheel here, right? So the King of Pentacles is bringing about abundance in his life by doing things properly and the way they should be. But in order for that to be implemented, things need to be trimmed away first. We've got emotional fulfillment here, the Nine of Cups, which are several things along the way that make you happy, but they don't appear in your life um, out of nowhere. These are things that you have accomplished in your life that make you happy. Um, so, and of course, it is attached to the Magician card, the manifestation card. You and your ability to bring about things in your life that make you happy. The Four of Wands talks about that as well. But see, of course, we've got the Queen of Swords here calling your attention before any of this can be accomplished. We talked about this just now. The Four of Wands is the happiness, the celebration after a job well done. It's also called the marriage card sometimes, but this is not about marriage here. This is about you, an assurance that sometime in the future you are going to be celebrating all of the hard work that you've done. Um, yeah, that's all I get from those. I need two more, please. The death card. Yeah, you see, I was talking about before, um, that it's up to you, but some things are going to need to end. And this is spirit really co-signing that. And it's there's the death card and the Queen of Swords flanking the King of Pentacles. Things are going to need to be ended by you because the death card is just a general ending. This can be ending that you bring about, this can be ending that the universe brings about. It's just general ending. But Queen of Swords is talking specifically about you needing to do something to bring about this ending, right? And the King of Pentacles is absolutely dependent upon you taking care of this first before you can get to the good stuff. Let's see what our outcome card is. Yes, you see, you have the Eight of Wands, which is things coming into place. Well, things coming quickly, things happening quickly. Um, but I'm hearing falling into place quickly. Things because there is an air of stagnancy here because you've got the moon and the Queen of Swords. It's like skirt, like everything stops because something needs to be done here, right? And as soon as that's done, the movement toward this abundance, this positive um, manifestation in your life will take flight. But until then, you are grounded. So, clarity, advice, higher self. You have a higher self card coming. Yeah, vision. Okay. So vision talks about foresight, right? This talks is talking about two things here. Keeping your eye on your goal, but also there's an eye here that she's holding. It's like being aware. Stay aware. Stay watchful. Using your third eye. Not everyone supports you, Aquarius. Not everyone wishes you well. You need to remember that because Aquarius, you guys are not gullible by any means, but you're one of those signs that can be very focused in your head, like very, inspired and planning and, you know, and there's also a bit of kumbayaness with you too. You love to do things for the greater good and um, for the collective, right? And you can sometimes forget that not everyone is on that same page. You are very altruistic and selfless at times, which is a beautiful thing about Aquarians. But you can lose sight of what the individuals in your life are thinking, working towards, doing behind the scenes, behind your back. So you're going to need to be watchful, especially as you start to accomplish things. This week for sure, but whatever you learn from this week, take it with you because as you move forward, you're going to be doing big things here. And you're going to come across plenty of people who don't like it. And you are going to need to navigate around these people and sometimes just eliminate them altogether to get them out of your path. Okay? I think you get my message here. Um, so here's the thing about the yellow. Let's go back to the yellow because I just heard yellow in my head. And that is you are so focused on the big picture, right? That it is a drag for you to be yanked down to down to earth, but down into the mud, right? That people can drag you down into that you have to, oh man, you have to deal with, right? And that is going to be a drag for you. But Spirit is saying, keep your chin up. Yes, you have to deal with these things every now and then, but that's life, right? And the other thing, let's not forget that this is a light worker channel. And all of the light workers have a big picture, bigger than most non-light workers, right? Um, our big picture is on a different level. So having to deal with low vibration is really frustrating, but we've got to remember that's why we're put here in the first place, guys. We're here to bring the lights, right? So it's, yes, we have to stop for these low vibrational people, and we've got to sometimes remove them off of us and off of our path like barnacles. But at the same time, we're not discarding them in the garbage, like, get out of my life, F you. There is a certain task, elevated task that we have in eliminating them, where we leave them with a certain light before we depart from their path, right? I hope you're getting me here. You have to remember that whatever happens, with this person or people. That is, it's your responsibility as a light worker to bring the highest vibrational energy into the situation. They can be as low vibrational as they want to be. They can indulge their frustration and their anger and their jealousy and all of that low vibrational stuff. But it is your responsibility not to indulge in any of that low vibration. Even though you may want to, because you are human, but you're going to have to move past it. Okay? So I'm not going to preach at you. I think you have the idea here. Keep your eye on the prize and let your intuition guide you. Keep your vibration up and you'll be back on your path soon enough towards more exciting things. Okay, Aquarius? Thank you for staying this long. I appreciate all of you. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. You have contributed to me getting to my milestone or the channel's milestone of 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Even if you think you are subscribed, though, have a quick look and make sure that you really are. Some of you will be surprised to see that you are not subscribed. So if you're not and you haven't clicked the like button, please do. It's a quick gesture, costs you nothing, and really does help me out and helps the channel grow. So thank you. Don't forget the notification bell because I post almost daily. But also, you don't have to wait for the notifications. If I come to mind, come have a quick look at the channel and see if there's anything new for you to watch, because oftentimes there will be. I answer every single comment, guys. So if there's something on your mind you want to tell me how this resonates, or you have questions, suggestions, don't hold back. I will be answering every single one of you. If you're really inclined to helping this channel, there are a couple of things you can do. The first one is share this channel with anyone who you think might enjoy it or need it. The other is having a look at my playlist section. I have many of them for you made for you. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks while you're winding down in bed and even sleeping. Because watch hours are what a small channel like this one needs to grow and thrive. So thank you so much for stopping by. I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.